Episode 31 of the We'll Just Agree.
31 already? That's more than half a year. Wow.
Are you back and not even saying the name of the podcast?
Oh, my fault. Start it again of the what? Go ahead. You said the whole thing. Like, we usually chop it up.
No. Play it back. I said episode 31 of the We'll Just Agree.
Oh, to disagree.
Podcast. I am Ryan Lee, guys.
And I'm Beyonce Fox.
Welcome back, B.
Thank you.
First of all, can we say clap it up for Kiki, who held it down for you last week? She did an amazing job.
Kiki. She's so amazing. I love
Kiki
her.
and I were talking on the last episode. We were like, this is a very well-deserved vacation for Beyonce.
Yes, I had a great time. It was awesome.
Well,
very good. Thank you.
Well, I hope you didn't post nothing from your vacation on social media the other day, because earlier this week, social media, aka IG, Facebook, and WhatsApp, all shut down.
Dude, I was like posting, and I'm like, okay, I know I have my technical issues a lot when I post. You know, Ryan. I'm like, wait, something's not right. Instagram and Facebook, I can't post nothing. Then I thought I went into Facebook jail because I had gone to a concert the other night. And you know me at concerts, boy, I'm recording whole songs, putting them up, not doing the whole copyright piece. Man, I thought they were clicking me, clink, clink, but that wasn't it. It was the outage.
Yeah. So earlier this week, there was a social media outage. Now, backstory. There was a Facebook whistleblower. Her name is Frances Hagen, I believe I'm saying that correctly, who did a 60 Minutes interview the day before. Now, I watched the full interview, and Frances she's not playing with them. Let's just say that.
She's not playing.
There's allegedly like lawsuits that she's trying to take to the FCC. Basically, her claim is that Facebook is choosing money over the safety of its users. And that's on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And basically in the interview, she made it clear that she has tons and tons of documents that, like, you know, if you get something sent in an email, she'll keep it in an email for work purpose, and then was printing one off for herself as well. So she has all these copies of documents to show this is what they're doing to choose money basically over taking care of our young girls, taking care of the safety of people. They rather promote this than safety and positive things. And she was speaking how, like, you know, emotion and violence and fear and all that get a reaction out of the users more than nice things. And then so that led her to talk about algorithm and what they push for us to see. And she said her reasoning behind it was because I don't know, don't quote me, but one of her friends either harmed themselves or something to that nature because of social media. And now she's in this place, and a day later, the government basically shuts it down. Now, I've also heard reports too that the government was letting, you know, the creators of Facebook and them let them know, like, you're not untouchable, because they can come off like we're untouchable. We're Facebook. We're $1 billion company. So I have heard that too, that the government is like, no, we can still pull this plug. But shout out to Twitter, because that's where the party was at when everybody got shut down.
Twitter kept rolling on. It certainly did. Yeah.
And it was
like,
a lot of
like TikTok and other stuff too.
Yeah. And it was a lot of people on Twitter that were like in between. Some people were freaking out. Some people were like, yo, I low-key love this.
I was on the freak out side.
You were freaking out?
I was on the freak out side, not having Instagram or Facebook for hours.
You?
And you're trying to do a live show? Dude. Yeah, I was on the freak out side. Like, I went on the air. Like, I was like asking iHeart, did you guys not pay your Wi-Fi bill? That's how bad it got. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I was freaking out, dude. It just feels so weird not to be able to post something. Like, if I'm giving away tickets on my radio show and I can't post that, hey, coming up, I've got tickets coming up on Instagram or Facebook. It's like,
but if you weren't doing your show, would you have been freaking out?
I would have, but not as much. No, I would have though.
This actually is really shocking to me, because I know you like social media, but you don't have to have it. So I'm really shocked because I knew you were gonna come in and be like,
I do have to have it. I love social media. It's just I don't put my private life on social media. You know what I mean?
So are you gonna be shocked to hear that I enjoyed it being shut down for that 8-hour period?
I'm not super shocked, but I'm kind of like, oh, really now? Because you're like an Instagram king.
I'm not an Instagram
king. You post a lot.
I think for me, okay, it's one thing when I tell you like I'm taking a break from social media, right? I'm fasting from social media. But because of our job in our industry, I often feel guilty to do it because I have to know what's going on as a producer, as a radio host. And 95% of the news now comes from social media. So I feel guilty that I'm missing out. I feel guilty when I'm not posting because I feel like I'm not building my brand. But if it's nowhere to post because it's shut down, I have a break. And I have a break that I don't feel like, oh, I'm supposed to be posting this. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be seeing what's happening on the Shade Room. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing, no, I ain't got to worry about that because we shut down. So I went to sleep when it happened and I woke up and it was still shut down. And I went shopping with my mom and I enjoyed like not feeling like, what am I missing? Now the flip side is it kind of showed me something else because every few seconds if I was texting somebody, I clicked out of the text and then I was like, okay, let me go to Instagram. Oh, let me go to Facebook. And I was like, wait, my mind is really programmed to do it that often?
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, you're a little bit more obsessed with it than I am. But yeah, I mean, come on, that's how we live. Facebook, that's where I get my news. That's where I see what shoes I want to buy next. Like, it's really important. Facebook, Instagram, all of that. I'm not a big user of WhatsApp because I went out of the country and used that once and I came back and somebody was texting me like weird. It was weird. So that app kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't mess with that one too much, but Facebook and Instagram, dude, I was like, wait, please, what's going on? Yeah. So you think the government shut it down? You think the government shut it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they're saying. I only believe that because I think the government realizes this is becoming a bigger issue. And they're taking it to the FCC. And watching that full interview, this isn't no play like I'm going to tattletale on you. This is like, I have all the documents, kind of like her interview reminded me of the feds going to get R. Kelly. And was like, I have all the documents.
You remember that one Instagram post where they were like wheeling them in?
The prosecutor had all the
average court case, you've got a file or two in your hands. They had boxes that
I think I showed you the video. It was like the prosecutors were coming in with the cart. But it reminded me of that, of all the evidence that she was like talking about just in this 15-minute clip alone. So I wouldn't be shocked. But can we think about it, a world without it?
Oh my gosh. I can't. I honestly cannot. And I mean, you're younger than I am. You were kind of born into the whole social media piece, being born in the early 90s. And I was pretty much more like at the cusp of it coming in. I mean, the internet itself has been around for many, many years, like Microsoft, Apple, all that for way longer than me. But what I'm saying is, as far as the apps and stuff now, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, all that kind of stuff, yeah, that's within the last 20, 25 years or so.
Right.
So can I live without it? No, because I've been in it for the majority of my life, but I can also remember what life was like without it.
I feel like, and I know this is shocking to you, I think I could live without it.
Now that is a shock. Yeah, that's a shock.
I remember.
What?
B, I'll never forget this time. Shout out to my cousins in Greenville. All my cousins, we went out to like hang out, right? We all went to dinner and drinks and all that. And we were sitting down, it was like 20 of us, right? And we were sitting down at this table and a few of our cousins were just like, wow. Because 90% of us were all on our phones.
Yes.
So then absolutely. It was like, how crazy. We all don't live by each other. This is the one time we all get to be together and we're all on our phones. So they created this whole like everybody's phone's got to go in the middle of the table. The first person to grab their phone, you're buying everybody shots. So you know me, you know my cheap self was like, have it. I ain't doing it. Nope. I ain't finna go. And we did it, and it turned out to be like just such a fun night. We were just laughing at the table, so many laughs, so many. Still, I think about that night to this day. And we were talking about that next morning, like, yo, how much fun was it when we all put our phones down?
Yeah.
So I have to be honest, even when I went to Cali this past summer, I was taking a break from everything. I rarely checked my phone. I just wanted to live in the moment. I think our generation misses that. We don't do that no more. And that's what I think. I'm like, I would be okay. I understand we need it.
I think you're saying that now because we're having this conversation. But at the end of the day, I think if someone just took your phone from you and said, Ryan, no more Instagram, Facebook, or any of that for the next 6 months, I think you would go crazy.
Well. It has to be the whole world. You can't just take mine away. Then I'm gonna have FOMO.
Oh, so it has to be everybody.
Like yesterday, when everybody shut down yesterday, I was like, oh shoot, we all shut down. But I like Twitter though. We keep Twitter. Twitter was funny, so we keep that. But
yeah. Oh well.
It's too much. But what else are we talking about, maybe?
We are back up at it, man. So social media obviously is one of my guilty pleasures, if you will. I don't know if I should feel so guilty about it because I need social media for my livelihood. You know what I mean? I have to post and interact with radio show listeners and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure, but let's talk about some of our guilty pleasures. Ryan, you can kick it off.
All right. Let's get right into it. You guys know me now. If you're in this episode, watching a Madea movie once a week, and then watching the Parkers every night. That's one of my guilty.
You still do that?
Yeah.
Okay, how many seasons of the Parkers existed?
It was a lot, but what happens is, it comes on like BET or BET Plus.
I'm listening.
So I have it set on my recording. It records all the Parkers episodes whenever it comes on TV. So then when I go to my DVR, all these episodes show. Or I'll just watch the same one too that I've seen.
That's what I was getting at, Ryan, because...
But no, clearly I've seen them all, but there's enough that I'll watch different ones throughout the week. Now, hold on now. We can't explain guilty pleasures with there being judgment.
Okay, no judgment.
Let's make that a rule.
No judging. Okay, no judging, but I will give you the side eye still.
What is yours, B?
Well, I think you already know, and I think the whole city of Chicago and everybody else knows shoes, footwear. I don't know what it is, but this just didn't start in my adulthood. As a child, my mother said that I would always gravitate to shoes. Like, not just shoes like the average 6-year-old would wear, but that different shoe. Like every other 6-year-old is grabbing like the Keds or, the little Knights or whatever. I'm going to like the black platform Mary Jane with the heel and the shiny silver buckle. Dude, since I was a child, and now I still have this obsession and this guilty pleasure with shoes. I can't knock it. I thought when I got older, okay, you'll grow out of this. Ooh. Yeah, you saw my inventory list of my shoes, right? By alphabetical order, by design.
You brought it, yes.
By color,
Okay, so I have one now. Do not judge. But I have a guilty pleasure. When I go out, I enjoy Red Bull and vodka.
What? Wait. Okay, because I don't drink.
Okay.
So vodka doesn't alcohol and vodka kind of bring you down?
I think it just depends on how it affects you.
And then the Red Bull has you way up here.
Usually the goal is vodka takes you up and Red Bull takes you up, and then it just blast off.
So when do you have this said drink?
It depends on like the night, you know?
Okay.
But it's a guilty pleasure. Like when a lot of people be on Hennessy or Casamiga, I'm like, can I get a Red Bull vodka? So Red Bull, look, what's up?
Wait a minute. There's no vodka around you right now.
No, not. It's too early.
Okay. Well, my other guilty pleasure is sweets.
Yeah.
Dude, I would be a size 0 if I didn't have dessert. So I'm an Air Force brat. My dad served in the military, the Air Force, for many, many years. And we moved around the country and around the world, for that matter, a lot. Mm-hmm. And something about military families, when you're on base and you're in the mess hall and you got to eat what you're being served, there was always dessert. There was dinner, there was lunch, there was breakfast, there was always dessert. And then after, my family came out of the military, even my mom would always prepare dessert following dinner. So now it's like, oh my God, my whole life, after I eat, I have to have something sweet to satisfy that palate.
I mean, I can testify that. Every time we've gone out to eat, Beyonce has ordered dessert. I'd be like, all right, you ready? Come get the check. And she'd be like, wait. I'm like, ooh, my bad.
Dessert.
Yeah.
It's a staple. You have to have dessert in life. You have to. So that's a guilty pleasure too, man. Pies, ice cream, cake, you name it. If it's sweet, I'm eating it.
I think my last one that I have on my list here, and I know you hate me for this, but sleep is my guilty pleasure.
Yeah, Ryan, that kind of concerns me about you.
Why?
You're way too young to be sleeping. No, yeah, I told you this before. Get up and we not taking naps at 20 something years old. We're not doing that. There's a whole world out here to be explored and to see and to do things. No naps. Yeah, you like to sleep. And I understand you work on a morning show and you're up at the crack of dawn. I get all of that. So
I'm at a loss for words. Sleep is like, is it bad to say sleep is, I don't know how to say my peace, my joy, my everything.
As long as you get the proper amount that you should get at night when you go to bed, I don't know if you need all these naps and stuff throughout the day.
I will always be a nap taker, B. You know how you will always do desserts? I will always do naps.
Okay, I'll give you that. Take your naps. And I'm trying to think of my other guilty pleasure. I really don't have many. That's probably about it for me. Shoes and sweets.
Yeah.
Bad. Yeah, interesting.
Well, we're cutting into my nap time, B. So
You're cutting into my shopping time?
So
new boots out for fall.
So we're good with wrapping this up.
I think so.
Hopefully when you guys watch this episode, we're not shut down again. So you can watch it on YouTube or Instagram at We'll Just Agree to Disagree.
Yes.
B, where can I follow you?
On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but not WhatsApp. WhatsApp? No, not that one. At Beyonce Fox.
I'm out. I don't know why this just hit me. B, this is probably an off-topic meeting. Let's start a TikTok.
Okay. Sure. Hey, what? Let's do it. I'm down.
Wait, do it, B. Do it one more time.
Okay. Hey. Something like that.
What are these sound effects?
They're from the TikTok video. Yes.
Hey guys, we're definitely doing a TikTok.
Okay, cool. Can't wait. Next episode or when?
We'll talk about that.
Okay, we'll take our time with it.
We'll do some practice.
And we thank you for supporting the We'll Just Agree to Disagree podcast. We love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.